Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Aries. Aries, I feel like it was a mistake reconciling with somebody from your past. Now, if this is a brother or a father energy, you're coming in the center of the reed, King of Wands, but the person that you reconciled with could be a childhood friend, could be a brother, could be a father figure, but you feel like it was a mistake. I feel like this person okay. Aries, this person that you reconciled with, this is somebody from your past. This is a masculine energy. You're a masculine energy. And the problem with this is the truth is this person only came towards you because they want to be with your person. Like, they don't care about you. They're wanting to, basically, they're intentionally wanting to cause trauma to you. You can't hold back this tower. Like, or they can't hold back this tower when you get clarity about this. There is no equal give and take here. You wanted to make peace and rebuild this friendship, this relationship. If this is a brother or this is somebody, they want to be with your person. And, you know, this could be that they find you abundant. This could be you. But I feel like the energy is, the truth is they're coming towards you because they want to be with your partner. And here's the problem with this. When you find out, there's no holding back this tower. Their shit is going to hit the fan, right? You're realizing that you need to stand your ground because there's no equal give and take here. You're finding out about what they're about, right? You wanted to make peace and rebuild the relationship, but then you found out what their intentions were. And you're realizing that you should have just left this out in the cold the whole time. Like, this person they're no good. They're no good. Taurus. Taurus, I feel like you made this choice. You were at a crossroads. This is a decision. You may get engaged. You're on the same page as your partner. You're in your emotions. They're in their emotions. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. but you were trying to decide a decision. You got a decision that you had to decide, but you've mastered your emotions about a commitment. So this may be you're going to offer that cup in for marriage. You may have held back because of the burdens in the past. You may have held back because of the burdens. You left them out in the cold. You've done some soul searching about past mistakes. And the truth is that you're on the same page with this person in the relationship. So you've figured out that this is the one for you. So whatever there was, the problems that you've had in the past, you're letting them go because you're realizing that this is the one you want to be with. Like you're on the same page in this relationship. Gemini. Gemini, I feel like you're Nine of Pentacles energy. You're very independent. You've got your own money. You know, I feel like there's an argument with someone from the past and you're trapped in your head wanting justice. Now, I feel like the energy is whatever was, I feel like this is a misunderstanding because I feel like be patient. You will be rebuilding communication in divine timing. This will change. Things will turn around, right? There will be some back and forth. What do I feel like? Gemini, somebody's very vindictive here. I feel like if you let things unfold naturally, things will be fine between the two of you. There's an argument, and it may be about somebody from the past. There's an argument, and it may be about somebody from the past, and you want justice because now you're trapped in your head. If you let things unfold naturally, everything will work out fine. I feel like the reason you want justice, that you're trapped in your head, is that somebody may have accused you of betraying your partner. And you're very guarded and defensive. I feel like you need to walk away. You need the strength to cut out this person, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's accusing you of something you didn't do, but it is a third part. Now, this could be a mother-in-law. This could be, a wife. This could be, I don't feel like it's a wife. Or somebody could have accused you of cheating with their partner. This could be the wife. So if this is the case, you may have had somebody you want Just because you're single and independent doesn't mean that, you know, you're arguing about somebody from the past. You may have dated this person's husband in the past because this is a past person to you, and you haven't done anything because you want justice. This person's accusing you of sleeping with their partner. That's what this is. You're cutting this person out. You have the courage to walk away. You know, this is like somebody's accusing you of doing something you didn't do, and you're not tolerating it. Cancer. What's happening, Cancer? Cancer, I feel like you have something coming towards you that's going to be a blessing for you because you got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you see things differently. I like the energy of that High Priestess and the Hanged Man together. Like, you're not saying anything, you're just observing. You're taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. You're just using your intuition here. You're making a head over heart decision here. This is like you have decided to be logical instead of emotional about something. I feel like for you, you're not wanting to argue or fight with somebody. I feel like somebody's trying to cut out somebody from your life. Tell me about this. Yeah. Somebody wants an opportunity to cut out the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody wanted, like, you have a new beginning coming here. And I almost feel like the reason you've got this new beginning coming is you passed a test. Whatever the universe was testing you on, or whatever, you've passed the test, Cancer. I feel like for you, if somebody didn't want somebody in your life, they did everything they could to cause a problem, but you saw through it. And you chose to resist any kind of argument or drama. You used your intuition, and I feel like there's a blessing because you had the courage to face whatever was here. I feel like you're being rewarded for this. This is offering you a new beginning, Cancer. It's an offer of a new beginning for you. The blessing. See, it's almost like a reward for a job well done. So if there was somebody in your life that's, you knew somebody wanted the two of you to be apart from one another, or if they wanted to cause some kind of a problem between the two of you, I feel like not only you, but this other person resisted arguments. You didn't do anything you shouldn't have done. And I feel like it's almost like you passed a test, Cancer. The universe says, you know, like a job well done, here's a blessing. But that blessing is an offer of a new beginning. But the new beginning is the Ace of Pentacles, which is the best ace you can get. Leo. Leo, I feel like you're trying to recover from some kind of betrayal here. I feel like somebody tried to come towards you and there's a rushing in to betray. Somebody's coming in like you resisted this. You resisted this. It's whatever happened. You're now recovering. You made the right decision to walk away. Even though somebody came towards you to start some shit with you, is what I'm going to say. You resisted this. You made the right decision to walk away. And now you're recovering. It's like you're healing from this. You're going to get over this, right? I feel like the person coming in to betray you could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This person was intending on causing a lot of drama and a commitment. But I feel like you won the battle here because you held back. You held back communication. Because you didn't engage with this person, Leo, and I know that took a lot out of you because, you know, you get that lion, they want to roar, right? But in this case, you kept it to yourself, right? You didn't engage, you held back communication, and because you held back, you won. Like this person couldn't start something with you if they're going to talk to themselves. If you ignored them and walked away, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They were trying to cause drama in your commitment. So if this person came in to talk shit about your partner, that King of Pentacles could be a husband. And whoever is trying to cause drama, you walked away from this. You didn't want to hear what they had to say. Literally, you didn't want to hear what this person had to say. They may have been trying to stir the pot and you just didn't let them. Virgo. Okay. Virgo, I feel like you may be reconciling with a Queen of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a new beginning. There's an opportunity to reconcile and make peace, right? I feel like you've mastered your emotions about the deception and you've decided to leave it out in the cold in divine timing. Like this is like the wheels turning and you're letting go of what doesn't serve you because you love this person. You're in love with this person, and you feel like if you walk away from the commitment, you'll regret it. So this is why you're like, whatever happens, you're going to like, I'm understanding what's happening. I'm going to let it go because I love this person. And I feel like if I walk away, I'll be making the biggest mistake I ever made. That's kind of where your attitude is. Okay. Libra. Libra, I feel like you're reconciling a relationship. This could be you're reconciling a relationship tower. The tower being any kind of a blow up that you've had, or this also could be you're reconciling the relationship and moving in with one another. Because I feel like that's more the tower can be moving houses as well. Because I feel like something's ended here. There's a third party ending. There's the karmic cycle with a third party is over. The truth is, your person, King of Wands, this could be an emperor in a lower vibration, knows the burdens that the Queen of Wands left. They wish to cut this person out. So I feel like this is somebody who's saying, Libra, it's time for the two of us to come together, and I'm cutting off somebody completely. I'm moving on from this in this direction. I want to apologize for whatever was hidden, because they see you as their person. You got the 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. This is like, could be a marriage, like you getting married, right? My partner in marriage, that kind of thing. So I feel like whatever they feel like they're closing a door on something, they're closing a door completely on this third party energy, because they know what the burdens that were caused here. They know the truth now, and now they're wishing to cut this person off and apologize to you. So I feel like whatever's happened, they're reconciling the relationship and possibly moving in with one another, because they've completely ended this cycle, whatever the cycle is. I feel like this is a twin flame. Scorpio. I feel like, Scorpio, your energy is an Empress energy here. I feel like somebody's going to come in quick. I feel like this is a third party energy. I feel like someone's Scorpio. Why do I feel like, okay, so I'm seeing the scorpion right now with that tail with the stinger, okay? This person's coming in to tell you that they've been with your partner. Like this person thought they had the strength to come in and tell you about a new passionate beginning, but they're going to regret this. They're going to regret them coming at you quickly. They're going to regret rushing towards you. It's illuminating regret that they rush towards you with their manipulation. But this person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They were naive about coming at you sideways like this. You're an Empress energy. And I almost feel like the stinger is their sword in their own backside, right? Yeah, listen, this person coming in, I think you're going to need bail money, Scorpio. Because here's the problem with this. This person's coming in quick. They're going to spit all kinds of bullshit at you. It's going to cause an argument and you're going to stand your ground. They may tell you that they love your partner and they want to be with them, but they should have kept that to themselves. This is somebody who's they shouldn't have said anything, right? There's like they're wishing to they're wanting to get you riled up, and they succeeded. You should have resisted this. You should have resisted this argument, because I almost feel like this is a fist fight. I feel like whoever's coming in talking their shit to you, you're going to hand them their ass with both hands. I'm just saying, this person's going to be, they're going to regret that they came running at you. It's their fault. It's their fault, because if I'm just saying that in this case, they came to you with that information. They came with the intention of causing a problem. So they're the ones who's going to have a problem in the end. Right? Because even if let me just say, if the cops are called here, Scorpio, this person's the one who's going to be in trouble, because they came to you with this information with the intention of causing an issue, right? So I feel like this is going to backfire on this person. I do see a fight though, Scorpio. I'm just saying, I see you sticking a stinger in somebody's butt. That's what I'm seeing. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, I feel like you're filing for divorce. You decided to let that tower fall. Queen of Wands. There you are, Sagittarius. You have judgment and justice sitting next to one another. This is your wish fulfillment, is to get a divorce. I feel like if you had somebody who was interfering in the relationship, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you can't get this out of your head and you wanted this cycle to end. And if that person's not ending the cycle, you did. Because any way you look at it, you decided to choose you over this nonsense. You feel betrayed. It's like, you know, moving forward, you're holding back any kind of communication. I feel like you're going to be single and independent, and you're going to hold back communication, waiting to move forward. Like, this is like you seeing things from a different perspective, you seeing things like you should see them, like taking it, this is a reevaluation, but you finally seeing that, listen, if you didn't want to stop it, I did, period. I don't have to be in this. You know, there's a song, the one I'm hearing, this song in my head is Stay. The song is called Stay, and it's talking about how I'm down on my knees. I want this, this person's wanting something to work out, but in the end, they choose, it's like, you can stay where you're at because I'm choosing me. And that's what you're kind of doing here, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Capricorn, I feel like you're the one that's heartbroken here. I see a partner made a choice to betray you. Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Your partner made the choice to betray. This person's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the commitment. You could be married to this person. I feel like you're heartbroken and you're not saying anything. You're trying to take control here. You may even be trying to control your emotions, but I almost feel like this person communicated the truth to you. I feel like you're heartbroken, but you're not saying anything. You're in control when they communicate the truth. I don't feel like this person's holding back. They may have waited to tell you, but I don't feel like they're holding back anything. I do feel like you're keeping your peace about this, but you will be cutting this person. You're cutting out the relationships under the bottom of the deck. You might be heartbroken when they tell you, and I almost feel like you don't say anything. You keep your cool about you. I feel like you're keeping a cool head here, but I feel like you will cut them out. This is like they didn't hold back anything. They waited to tell you, but they didn't hold back anything. They were truthful. I don't know what they were they were thinking they were going to gain by telling you the truth, but they did, and now they're going to end up alone or cut out of the relationship. Aquarius. So I feel like it's been a long time coming, but something's finally over when it comes to the past. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can be a wife or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like in divine timing, this is a family situation. There's going to be clarity in a family situation about the deception. So if you haven't said anything to this point, you will open up about this. This has to do with the deception with the Queen of Swords. Third party. Betrayal. Here you are, King of Swords energy. I feel like the problem here is you kind of waited here. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. Couldn't have said. This has maybe been a long time. It has been a long time coming. Look at that. So you waited a long time to tell somebody about this, to reconcile all of this. You did. You didn't say anything for a long time. And now it's like you want to reconcile this. I do see that there's justice being illuminated here. I do see that you're finally getting over something. There was heartbreak under the bottom of the deck, but I feel like there's love here, right? So I feel like whatever it took, you finally got justice illuminated in a new beginning in love. So starting over. But it took you a long time to communicate about this past situation. You know, I feel like the further you got away from it, the easier it was to reconcile it, to be honest with you, because, you know, the anger's not there. It's not so much in your face, but that may be why that your person let this go. Pisces. Pisces, I don't know if you're the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like you are. You're very solid, stable, dependable energy. But I feel like something ended because you guys had a difference of opinion. You have a different perspective on something. I feel like you're going to get an apology from a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This person wants to reconcile. I feel like you haven't spoken to this person because you waited for an apology. I feel like your energy is also the King of Swords here. That you intentionally were cold. You waited for it. You knew you were right. I mean, you had the sword of truth in your hand. You knew you were right. This ended because of a difference of opinion. I do see apology and reconciliation. You waited, you haven't spoken to this person, and you waited, and you literally were strategic about this because you wanted justice. You wanted this person to see the error of their way. So you let this person figure it out on their own. It's illuminating love, though. I do feel like this person cares about you. This could be a family member. This could be a mother and a daughter. Be careful with this one, though, Pisces, because I feel like the energy is they're only doing this. They're deceiving you to rebuild. They're manipulating you. Because where you were the ice queen to them, they're matching your energy. So it's almost like they're being deceptive in why they want to rebuild. They have ulterior motives. So be careful with this one. You waited for them to apologize, and then they're coming in with that, happiness with love. And I feel like this is a mother-daughter, but I almost feel like the two of you are matching the energy. You're both cut from the same cloth. But this one's you gotta watch this one, because if this is a daughter, this daughter's playing you. They're playing you. They might act like they're apologizing, but they have ulterior motives that you're not seeing. So I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates, please let me know. Thank you for being here, and I hope you all have a blessed day.